With interest rates on the rise, inflation soaring, and real estate prices starting to fall, what is the future of estate farms, hobby farms, and equestrian properties here in Ontario? For those of you that don't know me, my name is Corey here at the FarmOntario team. We are the leading farm real estate team, selling well over 100 properties every single year. We sell a lot of conventional farms, whether it's a dairy operation or bare land operation. We also sell a lot of estate style properties. And we've had folks asking us what we expect the future is of that corner of the market. I'm gonna make the assumption that if you're tuning into this video, that you have somewhat of a pulse on what has been happening in the real estate market over the past year and a half. With interest rates on the rise, the supply of houses on the market increasing, and the value of residential real estate prices falling, what is the future for estate style properties? If you want my short answer, the truth is I don't actually know yet, but I can give you an idea of the factors that I look at when I look to the future of where this market may be heading. One of the largest factors, if not the largest factor, that affects value when it comes to real estate is supply and demand. We continue to see very low supply in this segment of the market, and demand remains high, which is why we haven't seen values fall the way that they have in residential real estate. It's my belief that in order for us to see values fall in this segment of the market, we either need to see supply grow dramatically or the demand drop off significantly. The question is, what could change these factors? And I think on the supply side, to be honest with you, there's not a lot that could change. Even an increase in interest rates is not going to put a lot of pressure on existing estate farm owners. The chances of them carrying high mortgages and high debt loads, I don't think are that significant that it's going to force them into selling their property. I think we'll continue to see folks selling this style of property for the same reasons that they have in the past, whether they're aging or they want to downsize or there's been a lifestyle change that they need to sell their farm for. Let's move on and talk a little bit about the demand side of things. And this is where I think this market could be a little bit more affected by rising interest rates. If we see interest rates start to hit 5, 6, 7% on mortgages, then going out and buying that $1.5 to $3 million hobby farm is going to become more expensive, especially for those folks that were already on the fringe of being able to afford this style of property. However, I still think there's a segment out there that whether interest rates go up or not, they are going to be looking to buy their estate style farm property. In fact, over the past year and a half, every style of property like this that we have sold has had multiple offers on it, with many disappointed buyers that weren't the lucky winners. These financially able buyers will carry on into the future market, such as a young business owner or even a farmer looking for a property for one of their children. And this will stabilize the values in this market, especially if they're close to a large metropolitan area. It would be my prediction that over the next half a year to a year, the values are going to remain relatively stable. So if you're thinking about selling your property, then now may be the time to have that conversation. If we see an economic downturn that is prolonged, then there's no saying what's going to happen beyond that 1 year point. I hope that you found some value in this video and it's provided some insight to you on where we think the real estate market is heading for estate style farms, hobby farms, and equestrian properties. If you have any questions about your farm specifically, then we'd love to connect with you and have that conversation. And I want to thank you for tuning into another FarmOntario video.